And now, double pumping up with Hans and Franz.
We're here to double pump you up on internets.
All right, let me tell you something. Many interneters suffer from over-hashtagging.
Yeah, hear me now and talk about it later. They hashtag everything. Hashtag they, hashtag say, hashtag ja.
It is like hashtag diarrhea.
Yeah, hashtag diarrhea.
That's right, good one, Franz.
That's right.
A hashtag is like a muscle. If you pump it too much, it explodes and flabberflies your whole arm.
Let me tell you something. In Austrian, hashtag means foolish skiers.
That's right, the hashtag symbol is two foolish skiers overlapping their skis and falling down a mountain.
Yeah, then the whole village gathers to laugh at them.
Yeah, don't let a whole village laugh at you.
Yeah, so double check you're not over hashtagging and consider your internet double pump.
Moms and dad, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the circus!
We are back, the
Yes.
Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
We missed you so much, everybody.
Yeah, we're happy to be here.
Yes.
It's just been a crazy couple of weeks. I've been doing so many interviews.
You're so busy.
So if you guys continue to check out the podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com, you'll see interviews with all kind of really, really cool people. On this week, I talked to Vivek Tiwari, who's got this great. He's got a New York Times bestseller out right now.
Yes.
It's a graphic novel based on the life of Brian Epstein called The Fifth Beatle. And there's a major motion picture being made. A-list directors involved. It's a lot of really cool stuff. So check that out. And I talked to Michael Goltz today, a great rock photographer. And I spoke with Ann Layton, who's promoted artists like Grand Funk Railroad and Orleans and Bruce Kulick.
Very cool.
Yes, there's a lot of really cool stuff happening.
You've been a busy man.
I've been a busy man. Hey now. So you are listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. I am Lou Lombardi, a.k.a. Loudini. And with my good buddy right here.
I'm Kevin O'Connor, and I'm checking out my little buddy, Elmo Lincoln. Alvin Lincoln is in the studio with us tonight. Elmo, you crack me up.
Okay, Elmo, calm down. Elmo's all excited.
He is excited. Look at him go. He's running around in circles.
We're going to play one of Elmo's favorite artists, one of my favorite artists.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new track by the artist Sate.
Yes.
What Did I Do on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Sate. Stateofsate.com. Go and buy and do everything she wants.
Are you kidding me?
I know. That's amazing. Isn't
I
it?
love the texture of the vocals. Oh,
yeah, this is so good.
Awesome.
I've been writing for my new record, but I tell you what, I'm actually thinking about maybe sending. I would be really honored if Sate would cover or do one of my write with me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got a lot of riffs that are right in that vein you would love. Wow. But yeah, so hey, how about this, Kevin? How about this right here? Check this out.
All right.
Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. That worked out so good, didn't it?
We're professionals.
We're totally. Let's try that again. Hey, Kevin, how about this right here?
Yes.
Remember this?
Yes, I do.
Was it Thursday nights?
I believe so.
No one told you that was gonna be this way.
I think I put too many claps.
I did too. Yeah.
Okay, happy birthday to Matt LeBlanc.
Hey!
And I mean, Matt, you were a really big part of my college experience because we would come home from classes and watch Friends all the time. And so, happy birthday, Matt.
Well, it's funny you mention that because guess what I saw today on the television?
On the television.
On the television, I saw Lost in Space. Remember that? Remember the movie?
Yeah.
The remake?
Gary Oldman plays Dr. Smith.
Yes.
I didn't like a lot of the movies that the Friends people did, but I liked that.
Yeah, I like
thought
that
was
one
really
too.
cool. You know what I mean? Check your brain at the door. It's not brilliant. It's not 2001.
Kind of a neat little twist on everything.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
It was great special effects. John Hurt. No, William Hurt.
William Hurt was
John
the dad.
Hurt. John Hurt was an alien.
Was it Mimi?
Mimi Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah, all-star cast.
Lovely and talented Heather Graham.
Oh my God,
Judy.
right. Okay, I gotta watch that again.
See, now you gotta watch it again.
What a
but happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday to Matt LeBlanc. You know who?
Do you think Matt really listens to us?
I know he does.
I'll send him an email and tell him to listen to this.
He is listening. He's listening.
Knew it.
I love Matt LeBlanc.
Awesome.
Also, we have another birthday. Do you remember this?
Thank you for being a friend.
Lou, thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Remember what television show this was a theme to?
Sure, Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Happy birthday to Estelle Gettty.
Hey!
Posthumously.
I was going to say, she's no longer with us.
But what a great character, huh?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, she was the youngest of all of them. And she played the one, she played the mother.
Yeah.
But so, hey.
You know what? I still haven't seen Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Remember she's in that with Sylvester Stallone?
I think I saw it, and I quickly erased it from my memory bank.
It was one of those ones you tried to unsee, right?
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
Oh my God! So happy birthday,
awesome.
What's it called? Awesome. Oh, by the way, this is Andrew. The Friends song is by the Rembrandts,
right?
But this is by Andrew Gold.
Andrew Gold.
And he was a kind of a one-hit wonder in the '70s.
No. Do you remember the one hit though?
Yeah, this is it.
No, it
what was the other hit? Fire Island.
Oh, what a lonely boy.
Oh, Lonely Boy.
Remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He did Lonely Boy. Maybe we'll pull that up after the next song.
Look at me with all the trivia
with
going on. Holy today, folks.
Okay, we're not jamming live in the studio, but I'd like to play this for you. This is a track that's on the Strangelove album, and it's a remake of a Gillian Welch song. Gillian Welch. This is called My First Lover, and this also features my good friend Rochelle Dillon on the outro singing some very cool background vocals. So... Lombardi Strangelove on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
She was tall and
My First Lover. Oh. How about that?
I like the guitar work. I heard a little of the toggle switch going on there. Where you right? Am I right?
That was
Am I right?
Check this out.
Okay.
Now, this is how it sounded originally. This is the Gillian Welch version.
My first lover.
A little different, huh?
Well, here's the thing. Yes, it is different. But I like your version just as much as I like this version.
It's very cool, yeah. So, yeah, some good stuff.
I like it when people take an old, an older song and they kind of add their own flair to it. I think you did a very good job. I'm not just kissing your behind here.
You better.
But no, very cool, man. I really like that.
Hey, you know who else's birthday it is today? Are you familiar with Sonic Youth?
Yes.
Thurston Moore. These guys are really like a cool band.
Yeah.
From the 80s and 90s?
Yeah,
a long time. They influenced a lot of bands to come, but happy birthday, Mr. Thurston Moore.
Happy birthday!
From Sonic Youth.
Awesome.
So Kevin and I were talking this week about, there's certain times in a movie,
Yes.
or where a song gets played in a movie, and you are like,
It's imprinted into your brain.
It's imprinted in your brain. You can't even
burned to your hard drive.
You can't even think. What about this one here? What about this? Do you guys know this one? Now tell me what this reminds you of.
Okay.
Just think about this for a second. Now, I mean, this was a Academy Award-winning movie for Jodie Foster.
Right.
And it started really, although Michael Mann had done a movie about Hannibal Lecter before this in the 80s. This is really the movie that really got the whole Hannibal Lecter thing started, Silence of the Lambs. And, you can't hear this song. This is, by the way, Q Lazarus, Goodbye Horses.
Yes.
And you can't hear this song
without thinking of that scene.
That scene with him dancing around and
Buffalo Bill
tucking himself together.
Yes.
And but this is the song that I remember the most from Silence of the Lambs. Remember she's driving down the highway and she's tapping the steering wheel, she's rocking out, and she has that whole look. She's an American girl.
Exactly.
And then now you know she's gonna die, or not die, but get kidnapped.
Something's gonna happen here. But there's a lot of great directors that do that. They find these songs.
Oh, it's like Kevin speaking. Let me turn this down. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
the directors find these songs that are iconic in their, just by themselves, and then they put them into the scene that becomes iconic. So now, when you're driving down the highway and you flick on the radio and you hear a song, your brain, at least mine does, and I think Lou's does too, goes to that scene of that movie. And there's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, like maybe this one.
Rocky Raccoon!
Yes. Punch you. I'm gonna punch you. Yeah, punch you. That's right.
Eye of the Tiger, Rocky 3.
Exactly.
Which Rocky really finally gets vindicated in that, because first he loses, then he wins, and
right.
Apollo Creed comes and trains him, and Burgess Meredith dies. I mean, it's like a great, it was like the sort of like really kind of like, I think they kind of went a little off the rails after that. But speaking of great songs from movies, Kevin reminded me of this one this week. Do you guys? I mean, who can forget this?
I'm trying to use the phone.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Big, what?
No, this is Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and he can't. He goes into the bar and they give him the shoe. You're like, why are they giving him shoes? And then he does this whole thing, and like this.
He's on the bar.
He's on the bar. And he does this dance, and it like became the tequila dance. Like
exactly.
every time you hear the song, people immediately want to launch into that dance.
Right. Exactly.
So one of my favorite movies of all time is Apocalypse Now.
Play music.
And
we'll come in low out of the rising sun.
I love how,
and about a mile up, we'll put on the music.
And the Robert Duvall character. Love it. It scares the S out of the natives.
Exactly. That's
It's
exactly
a great
what I'm
line,
talking about.
and
you hear this song. Well, I don't know if you'd hear it on
Wagner.
Yeah, but still, you hear it. You see those helicopters coming in.
It's forever like embedded in your mind. And another great song from that same movie is and it's such a powerful film. I recently reread Heart of
Darkness,
which Apocalypse Now is based on.
Right.
And it's
that
a very
opening
moving
scene.
Yeah.
And then when you hear the background behind the opening scene, it was never going to be like that, and it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because that blew me away. I saw that as a kid, and it totally blew me away. I always tell people I joined the Army because of 2 movies, Apocalypse Now and Stripes. And the Army was pretty
really
much...
total
the Army
dichotomy.
honestly was kind of a combination of both of those movies, so...
This is a very powerful sequence. I mean, this almost becomes like a movie, like a music video to this song.
Exactly.
If you guys look it up on the internet, and you forgot like what it was all about.
Right.
Another one that was great, and for some reason
This is the end.
I did. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
We'll get off the war thing for a minute, but this is the opening sequence to Easy Rider. I mean,
immediately my brain goes to that opening scene.
Peter Fonda stuffing the $100 bills into the hose, putting them in the gas tank, hide his money.
Right.
And I love when he gets. One of my favorite things about the beginning is like they go to pull out, and he takes his watch and looks at the time, and he just throws the watch away. It's like this total freedom. Like we're not even gonna worry about time. But this is such a great song, and who didn't just absolutely, and it's the song that coins the phrase heavy metal, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yes.
Heavy metal thunder.
Heavy metal thunder,
Where it
boys.
came from, brothers and sisters.
Okay, so and so there's just so many of them. One of my favorite ones is this right here.
Here we go.
So 2 guys get blown away in a car, and then they cut it to this in Goodfellas.
Bombs were showing up all over the place. Yeah.
So
It's another one. When you hear this song, you go immediately to Goodfellas.
just immediately. And you guys remember what movie this is from? I mean, it's Creedence, but
I think I know what movie this is from.
and again, it's a Vietnam scene. When he first goes to Vietnam, they jump into this. This movie is great for music. And then Freebird later on, when Robin Wright Penn is like about to commit suicide, she doesn't at the last minute, but she's out on the roof and they're playing Freebird.
Now, Freebird to me, if it invokes a movie scene, is actually Devil's Rejects. Do you remember at the end? So I guess that shows a lot about
more
us.
obscure movie, but
That's a very obscure movie, but
not
that's
very, but pretty more obscure than Forrest Gump. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh man, but speaking of Vietnam and war and stuff, what about this?
About the bird. Bird's a winner when a bird is a winner when a bird is a winner.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick's brilliant
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, but I was thinking about some other ones this morning. Like, what about the use of music in the movie Stand By Me? Remember when they're singing "Lollipop, Lollipop," and they do the thing with their lips and everything. It's just like that comes on, and you're immediately taken back to that. And this is another. Who can't forget this? I tell you what, I saw a ghost in a movie theater.
Did you?
Yes. And listen. Like, I've seen tearjerkers, and I appreciate the romantic stuff. Loudini can be a little romantic. By the way, podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. But that's how romantic I am.
I like how you just plug the...
But we were watching a great movie before we started. We'll get into that later. But
I don't know if we should.
We shouldn't tell me what that. But I saw Ghost in the theater. I took a date, and Kevin, dude, like, I've been to tearjerkers. People like wiping their eyes.
Yeah.
People were sobbing. Like,
really?
It was like the most amazing thing. And so it's like whether you like the movie or not, you can't deny the emotional impact it really had on people. And then this song,
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ditto.
Yeah. Ditto. Thanks, Lou.
He wouldn't say I love you, but he would say
he
would say ditto.
Yes.
But there's so many great ones. This was the first song as a child that I really kind of came into my consciousness.
Raindrops are falling on my
I knew the words too.
And just
Butch
like
Cassidy.
You're showing your age.
Butch Cassidy.
Right.
Well, I mean, I was really small. I mean, it was like laying on the floor as like a really small child
right.
listening to speakers.
Yes.
You know, and this song would come on. And I
See,
just
kids,
stuck
when we
in my
were
head.
little, we didn't have earbuds. We had these huge speakers
Yeah, actually, I'd listen to speakers.
that would shake the house.
Shake the house.
Dems was the days.
Oh my gosh! So a little trip down memory lane. So
Very
great,
cool.
and maybe we'll think of a few others. I want to play a little bit more.
Hey, or better yet, folks out there, if you're listening, if you have a song that reminds you of a movie,
A movie?
a movie,
A movie.
a movie theme.
I've got a song that reminds you of a movie. What kind of movie?
kind of movie that you like?
Anyway, if you have a song that reminds you of a movie scene, thank you. Elmo Lincoln gets me. Thank you, Elmo. Exactly, Elmo. You can be in a movie. Yes, I'll write a movie just for you, Elmo. But folks out there, if you have so send it to us. Send it to Lou on his Facebook page. Twitter it to us, and let us know if there's a song that you like that reminds you of a famous movie scene.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple of weeks ago, I had an awesome conversation with Billy Grima. Billy is just the sweetest dude. He's like, I want to come in your studio and perform live. Like, he's really cool. He's from transplant from Australia to Canada. He's got a great record out called Sugar and Cream. And this is the single called Pleasure to Have Met You.
Oh, cool.
Billy Grima on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
I can't help think about you and me, and how we drive each other wild intentionally. You whisper in my ear, pleasure to have met you, dear. Babe, I must confess, can't get enough of you. Sit by the fire, overlooking the lake, in a little cab, a little hideaway. You turn the radio on as we dance to a song called Sweet Savannah. And you said, pleasure to have met you, baby. Oh, how we drive each other crazy. We ain't gonna fight this feeling, it sure feels good. Did you fancy walk with your high heels on? Tell me what you're thinking for the night is gone. Babe, I must confess, can't get enough of you. We drank a glass of wine as we sat by the fire. You told me all your secrets and your heart's desire. Now I gotta tell you all that's on my mind. Oh my, my. Oh, pleasure to have met you, baby. Oh, how we drive each other crazy. We ain't gonna fight this feeling, it sure feels good. Ooh, ooh, I need you, baby. Ooh, ooh, you drive me crazy. Ooh, ooh, it sure feels good. Drive each other crazy. We ain't gonna fight this feeling, sure feels good. Yeah. Pleasure to have met you, baby. Oh, how we drive each other crazy. We ain't gonna fight this feeling, sure feels good. We ain't gonna fight this feeling, sure feels good.
Billy Grima on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Billy is just a great singer-songwriter, and go check out his website, billygrima.com. Right now, they're just playing some local shows, but I know that
He's from Canada.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
He can listen. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Here's what he can come down and come to the studio there. But he's got to bring us some.
$10 is $10.
Well, you know what? I like him. I'll get 15 Canadian. How's that, eh? But he's got to bring in some Tim Hortons, you know.
You better wear a toque.
And wear a toque.
But go to his website. There's some great videos. His record is awesome. He's sort of like he's been called the Billy Joel of country. And I've been reminded that we are. Well, by the way, just go check out BillyGrima.com.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great song, very catchy, and Billy, outstanding.
Good stuff. Go if you guys are interested in what's going on with the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, go to podcast.loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
How can we contact you? How can we learn what's going on?
We're going to go to podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com, and you can hear my interview with Billy Grima from a couple of weeks ago. Cool. He's a sweetheart of a guy, just a super. He's like, give me your cell phone number, dude. Like, he's like a really awesome guy, super friendly, wonderful person. We have not mentioned sponsors, so I'd like to mention Positively Pittsburgh Live. On this week, I co-hosted Joanne's show with her.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, she had some surgery. She's back in business, and we
did you give her kisses from me?
Oh, good Joanne, we love you.
Thank you, Joanne.
But she's doing great, and we had a really good. We had a really fun time on the show, and also Click Vodka.
Hey.
So Click Vodka, Positively Pittsburgh Live, pplmag.com. And we are usually on the front page of that all the time because we got so much stuff going on. I speaking of very cool people that I talked to, I had a great talk with Ann Layton.
Oh,
and you guys, you'll hear my interview with her. That we're gonna get that up on the blog here very shortly. But Ann has been in the music business for many, many years. She has worked with artists like Grand Funk Railroad, Ian Anderson, and Martin Barr of Jethro Tull, Orleans, Bruce Kulick, a lot of people like that.
Man.
And she has she's just a really dynamite person. But she turned me on to this guy right here, Joe Denizen. Joe Denizen is a violinist. Plays with a lot of people. He's like the violinist, and wait till you hear this stuff. But he's got this band. You can go to joedenizen.com. It's JoeDenInzon, and check out what Joe's going. And you're going to want to Kevin, when you hear the song, it's going to blow your mind.
Right.
But he's got his own band called Stratofurious.
Oh,
this
cool.
is Take Your Medicine on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
So accommodating, I wish was your command. Should have seen your illusions, they were sinking in the sand. All your false accusations, bleeding us till we're dry. Gonna shake your foundations, gonna cut you down to size. Run inside, try to hide, penetrate all your barricades just to try to sleep at night. Stinging feels like electric shocks in your mind. You can never win. You can never win. Take your medicine. Crawl under your skin. We will push till you're broken. We won't meet your demands. When the truth has been spoken, in the ring of fire you'll stand. Curse the day that you crossed us. Your heart is under attack. Now you've unleashed the dragon, and there ain't no turning back. What's that sound? Hit the ground. Broken glass, all your walls.
Joe Denizen. JoeDenizen.com. Go ahead. I know you want to comment.
I was going to say, I wish we had a camera in here sometimes because usually when the song's playing, Lou and I are either air drumming or air bassing or air guitaring. We literally
air bassing. Wait a minute, not to be confused with free bassing.
Not free bassing, air bassing. But it's so funny. I just looked over, and Lou and I are both air violining to that song. So
we've never air violin before.
I know.
Wow. Some other names that you will recognize, Kevin.
Yes.
That you'll recognize. You had old Guitar Player magazines.
Sure. And
do you remember Mark Wood?
Yes.
The heavy metal violinist?
Yes.
Well, Joe has worked with Mark Wood's. They do like camps, like clinics and stuff like that.
Yes.
He's worked with him, and he's also worked with Mark O'Connor. Mark O'Connor.
Oh, I know.
From the Dixie Dregs.
Yes.
So Joe is up. He's a pretty heavy hitter, and I hopefully maybe Ann will get me an interview with him. I'd love to interview him.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. So
I love it when like other instruments, like John Popper and the harmonica, and then now you got Joe with the violin, and they just kind of take over rock and roll.
Yeah, they just do something different. It brings a different texture to it. It can be
Definitely.
really, it's very, very cool. Yeah, awesome, and it didn't lose any of its edginess because it was violin. And it's still well, you know who another band that, and I know you're a big Kansas fan, but Robbie Steinhardt's use of the violin in Kansas is very, very cool too. It still works great with the electric guitar.
Oh yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think we've talked, and I have a present for you. I bought you a present.
A present?
I made you a present. But I wasn't. We were going to finish up with Joe Denizen, but I just had to play these guys because I saw them at the Deutschtown Music Festival.
Oh, did you?
And they were amazing.
Of course they are.
We came from space. I'm going to play a little bit of this for you guys. I'm not going to play a little bit. I'm going to play the whole song. Please, this is from their album How to Be Human. They were an awesome live band. Saw them at the Deutschtown Music Festival 2 weeks ago. So we came from space on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Satanic laugh by me, not by the band. We came from space.
Yeah.
Solar powered.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show, for sure. Solar Powered Sun from their album How to Be Human. You can find them at facebook.com/We Came From Space.
Yes.
They were so
I'm
good
so glad
live,
you got to
man.
see them.
They
Yeah.
were so good live. They sound just like that.
Really?
Like
They're
that's
that
like
tight?
hard stuff
Wow.
to do. And dude, they nailed it, man. They played a
Fantastic.
45-minute set at the James Street, and that was very, very cool. But I just wanted to throw something out there. Pittsburgh has some great music festivals. This weekend is the Blues Festival up at Hartwood Acres,
yeah,
so you
that's
should go
right.
check that out. But the Deutschtown was absolutely amazing, dude. There was so much great music,
Yeah.
and it was also like probably like the perfect day. We had like in Pittsburgh, like it was just beautiful, sunny day,
The
low
rain was
humidity.
gone.
There was no humidity.
No
It was-
humidity.
yeah, it was just
Oh,
really.
nice.
And so we got to hang out and really enjoy a great day. Well, I heard a great band there too, and I'm going to get them on the podcast called Mojo Flow, and they were really.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they were really, really good R&B band, funk
Very
band.
cool.
So, anyways, hey guys, you've been listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. You can go to find out more at podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. Follow me on Twitter at LL Strangelove. Find me on Facebook /Lou Lombardi. Just go to my personal account. I'm very I love everybody. Love
He's a
talking to people.
friendly.
Just like say, hey, shoot me a message. Feel free to comment, post on anything that we throw up there. When we throw up.
Oh,
we
don't
would
throw up.
No, we don't want to throw up.
What's up, Chuck?
So we just did a great show with Super Monkey with LA Guns and the
Yeah.
Bullet Boys, and Highway 4 played with us.
I know they did.
And
yes.
it was a really good show at the Rex last week. So thank everybody for coming out and supporting that. October 30th, Super Monkey is going to be backing up Manny Stokes. We're going to be check this out. We're going to be doing an entire tribute to the album Are You Experienced?
No way.
Manny's the star. He's gonna sing
Yeah.
and play guitar and do the whole thing. He's a great blues singer and guitarist.
Very cool.
And we're gonna be his backup band, and it's a total tribute to Are You Experienced. We're gonna play every song. We're gonna play the album from the beginning to the end.
Do you know the venue?
Oh, it's gonna be at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, shut up.
It's going to be a really good show. So I want to give you guys plenty. You can go to if you just like me on Facebook, follow me. We have ticket information and event information there. You definitely want to make this. It's going to be a really fun night. Total tribute to Hendrix.
October 30th?
October 30th. So it's going to be a great night. So make sure you're there. Kevin, anything you need to plug?
No.
Okay, you guys can find out more, listen to back episodes, listen to all my interviews at podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. Go to pplmag.com, and you can hear me working with the lovely and talented Joanne Quinn Smith. So, and thank you guys so much for listening. Please, if you have music and you say, why would you guys play my song? Go to loudinirockandrollcircus.com, and there's a little thing you just fill out and send us your stuff. And we're happy
we
to
want to
play
hear
it.
it.
One of you guys sent me music, and you didn't say who you were. So my assistant and I are scratching our heads going like, who is this? I can't play your song if I don't know who you are. So if you sent me music and you didn't give a name or something, I kind of need to know that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Podcast.loudinirockandrollcircus.com. Lou Lombardi. Oh, hey, by the way, if you want to hear more of my music, go to loulombardimusic.com and sign up for that. And we're going to send you a bunch of awesome stuff. And don't forget, next time you watch a movie and you hear a great song in it, throw something up on my Facebook wall. Let's talk about it. Let us know. Because that's really the marriage of movies and music is time honored.
Definitely.
Time honored stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.